I didn't even do the countdown. CO Halito, everybody, how y'all doing?
I don't know why you didn't do the countdown.
Yeah, I'm doing too much. I just pulled over. Peace to everybody in the chat.
Peace to everybody in the chat. What's going on, y'all? Hey, Lashonda, what's going on with you?
Yeah, well, y'all saw our title. Y'all know tomorrow's Indigenous Peoples Day. Fuck
Right.
Columbus. We don't we don't recognize him. How you feel, cuz?
I'm feeling all right in yourself.
I'm feeling all right. Feeling all right.
Yeah. Well, I remember I did a similar show like this
Mhm.
in 2012,
Mhm.
right? And uh, I was the first one to put out there that Christopher Columbus was a Moorish Sephardic Jew, which
Oh,
would
you
be
was one of the
considered.
first ones.
I was the first one to put that out there, and that he was a Morano. That's what they call him, a Morano. Because throughout the CSS, which is the
Mhm.
Christian school system, taught that he was a pale face, and I knew he wasn't a pale face. and from um and from other sources that I have seen and
Mhm.
stuff, from different orders and everything, um, that's how I found out.
Yeah. A Mason told me about it. I mean, this was one that was free flowing, and
Yeah,
he wasn't really, he wanted to let our people know some things.
yeah,
Oh yeah. So I feel.
yeah. So yeah, so all along, when I put the information out there in 2012, um, then the BBC came out in 2016, and they had a TV program, and they showed that Christopher Columbus was a Negro. So I was like, wow, I said it 4 years before they even came out with the show on BBC.
Yeah, they always come out with shit late though. They don't. They
Yeah,
not. They not trying to pass the finish line first.
yeah, yeah,
And then that was the great. I would say the Great Awakening year. One of them, 2012.
yeah.
That's when a lot of people started regaining their consciousness and relearning true history.
Yeah,
So, the whole thing with the Mayan calendar, and it was about basically a new era, consciousness, us waking up, the end of that old colonizer shit.
right. So, uh, excuse me. So, with that information, people know like, wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. It's like, yeah, when you go ahead and do the investigation, and even because they have a Catholic Christian order um, called the Knights of Columbus. You know what I'm saying? But I never got to none of their literature, but I would love to get it. But I don't know how. Now I know a couple of people that's in it, but are they gonna let me read it? That's the thing, because by that being the Catholic Christian order, they might not want me to see
Right. I can I can't wait till they just start unveiling all them all them books that's in what? I can't think of the correct name of those libraries. I know the one that was in Alexandria, but there's another one, and then the Vatican Library. When people start revealing pages of that shit, I will
Yeah.
be front row.
Now I post on the page that we was going to be live tonight. I don't see not too many people joining. They probably be watching a football game or something.
You said what, cuz?
I say they probably be watching a football game or something.
Oh yeah. I wonder who playing tonight. I ain't looked at shit. I've been on the grind.
All right, we just had someone that just came in. Um,
Shout
thank you
out
for
to the
joining.
fans. Shout out to you. Who's that? Chief
Thank you
Colson.
for joining.
He's
Yeah,
stuck
we
on
see you
Wakanda.
watching the show. But yeah, but I had got some news this morning. You know, my
What's
partner,
good?
um, he got a tour, and he been working on it since 2022. You know, and yeah, he bringing me on board to talk about the history dealing with certain areas down here in New Orleans. You
Okay.
know, so yeah, but like you said, Pa, you should have been doing tours.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I told you you should have been doing that shit
Yeah,
too.
but actually, I guess everything happened in this due time.
Right, right.
You know, yeah. So we could be doing the tours on the weekends. So if anybody make it down here to the New Orleans territory, we will be having the brochures and the pamphlets out and everything, and I'll be promoting on my page. Huh?
I said, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. I've been
Oh,
saying, cuz you need to do this. I guess it took what? Somebody that's already he got the plays already. So you hopping on the bus. That's what's up.
yeah, yeah. He said that the Most High spoke to him and told him, out of everybody in New Orleans, you know, come talk to little bitty old me.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Yeah, all is well, family. Hope all is well on your end and everything, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, we all told him. I've been telling him since I came to New Orleans. I hadn't been in years. And that was what in 2018 I came down there.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and I
2017, somewhere around that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that was my time being back in the NOLA, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's good. I'm glad you're doing that.
Yeah.
Blowing your purpose.
Yeah. We're doing something that I finally love.
Okay. Yep.
No, I listened, I just didn't move. I listened, but I just didn't move. That's the
Yeah.
difference. I I listened and heard, but I just didn't move. It just wasn't time yet.
Uh-huh.
Certain things happen in my life for things to happen. So yeah, as the old folks say, peace be still. So I had to keep still.
Yeah. So how do y'all feel in the chat about okay, we finally got the Solidarity Day of Juneteenth. They need to change that name of Columbus Day to Indigenous Peoples Day. They need to pin that shit, put it in writing. How y'all feel about that?
Wouldn't that be up to Congress to do that?
Whoever. I said they need to pin that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like they did for Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Yep. I know it's a lot of activities going on tomorrow. I know I want to go to that one in on the East Coast that they have every year for Indigenous Peoples Day. I do want to go at least one time.
And I like to clear up something when people talk about, oh, Columbus did not discover America because people was already here. That's not what they was talking about when they said that he discovered America. When you read the Papist Bull and the Doctrine of Discovery in them the verses, it said that he discovered that the people were not Christians, that they didn't have no Christian nations here. That's what he discovered.
In which
He
that wasn't
discovered that
really a discovery.
no, he discovered that there was no Christian nations here. That's why they had to go try to make them Christians.
I get that, but really, he didn't discover shit. he just made
No,
he made an observation that these people on this land, they wasn't flowing in that bullshit, basically.
because that was his mission to spread Christianity. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, him and so many others.
so that's what the people do. Had the wrong notion that oh he did discover nothing. No, he did.
Well, he
That's
made
all.
what? He made a documentation for his people. Like, oh, we got some new people we can try to conquer.
Right, right. Because they was Los Indios. That's who they were. You know.
Yeah, that's what I use when I speak to Spanish speaking people. And
Yeah,
they ask me, what am I? I say, Indios, Creolos, what you would call mestizo.
yeah.
But yeah, does anybody, let me see if I can do it on here because I'm doing it from my phone. Does anybody want to join in this discussion? We doing an hour exactly today. So let me see if I can invite some guests. Yes. And I'm gonna put it in the chat. If anybody wanna come on and join us. Yeah. Oh, it's acting funny.
Yep. Any questions or any comments? There you go.
Got quiet
Look up.
today. Got quiet.
Just popped up. And speaking of that, dealing with Christopher Columbus and Christianity and everything, and how the Spanish and them came with their missions to teach we the people over here about Christianity and all the rest of that other stuff. It seemed like people just can't leave the Bible alone because now you have people that's taking old, outdated misinformation from the late 90s, and they perpetuating that again, the narrative that America is Egypt and that the Nile is the Mississippi. You know, if that would have been the case, the Spanish, the French, the Dutch, the Germans, all of them people would have wrote about it. You know what I'm saying? If that's supposed to have been the case. But we know that's not the case because they didn't write it. And another thing is, you never heard the tribal people over here saying anything like that. But yet you have people who claim to be Indians or claim to be American Aborigines. They don't know what they're talking about because they say, oh, America is Egypt and the Mississippi is the Nile and all the rest of that other BS, you know?
Yeah, it's like I've said before, they have taken that allegorical saying the wrong way. Um,
Right,
if you go to another place and you see something similar to where you come from, you like, oh, that's like so and so. We got that over in this state. That's they need to clear that shit up and not say it's the actual thing. It's
right,
it's set up like it's similar in some places, but not like how they trying to say.
right.
They just need to get their information correct.
And it's people who are not in tribal nations that are spewing this misinformation, you know? And I'm like, wow. And even if they're not in a tribal nation, they still can go and talk to people who they claim to be of that tribal bloodline and
Hmm.
see what they say.
Right.
I don't know why they be afraid to go and speak to them.
I don't know either. I just find a lot of this literature and stuff that they come up with is interesting. Uh, they just need to word it different. Um, I see a lot of similarities and stuff, and even like that book that I shared last time, it even talked about like the snake clans of certain tribal nations and on the west coast, how these people have this underground. Not only do they have like the masonry and the skull and bones and the Rosicrucians and all of these secret sects, there's another secret sect, and they are all in in agreement on some certain spiritual matters. So um it's interesting. I'm not gonna go into it now, but I'll have to show how they correlate the snake clans on of the West Coast tribal nations, how it ties in, and they mentioned the Anasazi and some other tribal nations. But it's just all interesting.
Yeah, you know, and that's what you have to do. But too many people are lazy and they just take the first thing that sounds good and things that make them feel good and
Right.
just run with it like 90 going west without asking no questions, you know.
Yeah, because that one book, I thought that it was interesting. Like a lot of stuff that I think is interesting, and I want people to like examine. Because I'll see something and I want to examine the shit. It's the one book where he talks about Moo. I shared it on my page a while ago. It just talks about the connection between um basically Kemet and the Americas, like the connection between.
You talking about the Freemasonly pigeon? That's what you talking about?
I don't know if it's his name. I can't think of the name, but I did share and I said this is interesting. Um, I don't know if it's him, but it has a picture. Somebody redid like a picture, and I like the
Can you
picture.
can you
Uh,
put it can you put it up online? Can you put it up online?
nah, I can't do it on my phone. But I
Oh
had shared it. Yeah, I shared it a while ago on my page. It was interesting, and it just was saying that um, basically, even like that book, The Serpents of Wisdom, that book was saying that we are connected. Everybody, yes, everybody has their separate tribal nations or what have you, but we are connected. And
that is some offshoot pale European bullshit. Literally.
I'm gonna have to pull up that book because it's. I mean, it's saying some other shit too, but it's just talking about basically
You
like
got Lee Pigeon. You got
surpass the tribal nation stuff. It's talking about humans, basically humans. It's
you got
talking
Lee
from that
Pigeon.
standpoint, huh?
You got Lee Pigeon. You got Church Board, and all of them there. That's straight utter bullshit.
I don't
And
know
I
if
got
it's I don't know if it's them, the one that I shared, but that book that I shared, that's by his name is Pinkham. And that's the book that was talking about, all the different spiritual systems and how we have more things in common than all the differences basically. And it's just talking about humans. So it's like surpass, the tribal nation stuff. It's just talking about humans in general and how we all have these similarities. And while everybody on the surface is fighting against each other, who got the truth, who don't got the truth about whatever, underground they all have this connection.
That's what he said, but that's not factual, and that's not true.
That's in another book, not the book you talking about. This book, it shows like the snake clans and some other, and it talks about that whole energy. But it's very interesting. It is an interesting read. So I don't know about those books that you talking about, but I
Just
have to find
stumble.
the name of that other one, huh?
I was speaking to cousin Nella.
Stio Halito Shintamo.
And even when you got a Rosicrucian that wrote the book, The Orient Freemasonry, and I'm like, dude, you a fucking Rosicrucian. The Rosicrucian ain't got shit to do with fucking Freemasonry, none so ever.
You talking about my boy Pascal Beverly or somebody else?
No, him, the one that
Mm.
passed for Posse Pon, him.
Oh yeah, because he started the Rosicrucian a sect.
Over
He's the
here in
father.
North
He's the
America.
father of
Yeah.
it, huh?
No, he started a set over here, but you
Yeah,
had another Rosicrucian um, guy that was
yeah. Some
over
of
here.
his books are interesting. Some of the ones, Sex Magic book and another book that I read. It's just interesting. When I read shit, I just like I got a filter and I got a sifter. The shit that don't apply to me, the shit that's I ain't rocking with, I throw that shit in the trash. But yeah, so I mean, even on that note, We was talking about Christopher Columbus was a Marrano.
Hmm. Yes, he was.
So I'm sure he might have been privy to some of that information, but even what I've noticed even in those different sects, all Masons ain't like equal in their knowledge. Some people they delve into the quote unquote higher knowledge or the more secret knowledge. The surface Masons they just know about the regular stuff. So they still gonna bring in Christianity, especially if that's what they was raised in. They gonna cling to that. They gonna use that as their filter. They gonna have on lenses seeing it through Christian eyes. But it's them other Masons that's free of all of that religion that looks at that other stuff. So we see Christopher Columbus was looking through the lenses of a Christian, even though he was of that. Yeah, you had something in your hand. You had a book in your hand.
Uh-uh.
Oh, I thought you was looking down at a book or something.
Uh-uh.
So what are the type of things that a person can do on Indigenous Peoples Day?
I mean, one thing they need to start doing is looking up their genealogy and everything and tie it back into the nation of their bloodline.
Right. Yeah. They also can go to if they haven't any powwows or you have an Indian center where you live, check out the activities that they're gonna be doing on Indigenous Peoples Day.
And by it being Monday, I mean that's the start of the week, so they might wait until the weekend to do that. So
Yeah, or like yesterday and today. Yeah, so the weekend before since it's tomorrow.
yeah.
Yeah, what are y'all doing in the chat? What y'all doing tomorrow? Y'all having your own uh, day honoring the ancestors? What y'all doing? Ain't nobody saying nothing. I guess y'all ain't doing nothing, huh? Yep, y'all could depending on what tribal nation y'all from, y'all could do prayers with tobacco in your sacred pipe, whatever kind of pipe that is. Uh, every nation's they sacred pipe ain't the same, but you light a fire. You know, y'all not going to no powwow or no ceremony. You know, y'all learn to do shit at home. No, not that, but a sacred pipe would. Like I have a corn one, like my granny, and then I have another one. Uh, has it's made out of uh deer antler, and then a wood one, a special kind of wood. So yeah, but yeah, not that one. Yeah,
Mhm.
even if you share something on your page, that's like bringing awareness to people, reminding people that this is the day we share, stuff from our indigenous history or our
Right,
indigenous everyday life. That's a way to honor our ancestors.
right.
You can cleanse if you got your own medicine bag, you can cleanse it and put fresh things in it, fresh herbs, fresh roots, fresh some fresh stones in it. Yeah, that's what's up. Yep, I'm gonna be burning some. I gotta. I'm sure there'll be oven more. I gotta give me some sweet grass. My plan is to do my tobacco, sage, cedar, and sweetgrass. What is that?
Yeah,
Huh?
or will you something that represents your nation, you
Yeah,
know, and have people be asking questions, that give you time to teach about your people.
yeah, exactly.
Because they'd be like, oh, I didn't know you was an American native.
Yeah, yeah. People see what you like by shit that you post on your social media too.
Right, right.
Yeah, because I've had people say that to me. They knew that I was indigenous, but when they see me posting stuff, me at different events and ceremony powwow or just different things, then that just lets them know, okay, like this is a way of life.
Yeah, cuz she needs some sweet grass.
Yep, I love the way sweetgrass smells, and I like that it's braided. So, I mean, we broke down some things y'all could do for Indigenous Peoples Day. Um, when we come on next Sunday, if y'all have any, you know, revelations or y'all did something special, y'all could come on and talk about it.
And then another thing, if you want a topic to be spoken about, you know, leave it in our subject box. If you want a subject topic box, you know, because we got that too. So if you want
Yeah.
a topic to be addressed, drop it in.
Yes. Yes. Definitely.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Right. And this is I mean, it's Indigenous Peoples Day 365, but since it's highlighted, and then we still are, this is the highlighted, publicly highlighted month up until November 3rd, about the ancestors. So we're gonna be digging into the ancestors and different practices.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all can tune in for that. Share something that you want us to touch on or whatever. This is a discussion panel. So, and then whenever cuz get the flyers and all that, we're gonna advertise that on the page or whatever. Yeah. So everybody kind of quiet. Any last words or anything you want to say, cuz, before we get off of here? Yeah, that's what's up. That's a way to honor your ancestors. Cousin Shonda, she said she's gonna do a short video about her genealogy.
That's what's up.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna share this video. I've been trying to interview my daddy for the longest, and he finally did a little video for me. So I might, I might share that, but I was gonna kind of like combine it with some stuff, but that
Mhm.
reminded me of that since she said that. Uh, and this one guy I used to work with, he's of the Choctaw Nation.
Okay.
He said I could interview him, so we're gonna see how that goes. But
Right.
yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, any way to honor your ancestors is awesome.
Great. Right. Y'all still got to keep it alive. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, we are the keepers of the sacred flame, the fire keepers, the Aniwodis. Yep, gotta keep it going. Well,
Oh
cuz you got
yeah.
anything to say before we go?
It don't stop. You got to keep on building like the red ant. You know what I'm saying? Keep on building. You know.
Right, right. You ready to see Bigfoot? Girl, I don't think you ready. You might say you ready.
Well, you got a lot of people saying they got sightings now. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah, you got people now said that they put up a camera in the
Mhm.
woods and everything. They begin to start seeing footage of it. Now I don't know if these beings know that there's cameras to watch because they are very sensitive beings and they can sense things. You know what I mean? So I mean, like, hey, I'm just waiting for cousin Cameron to finish this little presentation that he's gonna do and everything. I'm waiting on that, because I do have the audio. You know what I'm saying? They had one dude, he was trying to make fun. I said, nigga, at least I saw Bigfoot before I saw your Jesus. Because he a Christian. He a Christian, and I had to tell him. I said, boy, you trying to make fun, at least I saw Bigfoot before your Jesus. Nigga, nah, I
Right.
saw saw Bigfoot before your Jesus. The Jesus supposed to came back already and never showed up yet. So got mad with me.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that was a
I'm
good
ready to
comeback. Yeah, because they
yeah,
look at us crazy, like when we share like stories like that, or even like our ancient stories at story time about the different, beings and different shit. But y'all are believing in Jesus, Matthew, Mark, John, and Luke. And is there any proof of these people? I mean, the Bible is a pseudepigrapha, so they made it into a historical document. So you can't laugh at somebody else's stories, huh?
every time that I went to the reservation for our ceremony, I have always came in contact with it, and I came in contact with it when I went up there this year. Everybody else was sleeping. I saw it past the cult on the other side. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want the other person to see because it would have freaked the fuck out. Because they
Oh
ain't ready
yeah.
for shit like that. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, the veil is thin. It is. And I did share our Sasquatch. Uh, I think we call him Jakula, but I shared the Bigfoot story with my people in training. And this lady, she said, well, it's people now showing that they have Bigfoot footage now. And I was
Mm-hmm.
surprised that they was, open to receive that. Cause they was like, wow, I ain't never going camping. I ain't never going camping. But yep, I shared the story. Yep, we about to see some in this quote unquote new world, new earth. It's gonna be a lot of shit visible coming out of the shadows.
Right.
So it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, we encountered like a whole little family. It was like I know
Yeah.
three distinct voices. It might have been four, but I know I could count three distinct voices.
Well, because the camera, he got the audio, so he's supposed to amplify it. So I'm waiting on.
Oh, okay.
I'm waiting. Yeah, I'm waiting on.
Yeah, that's what's up right there. Yep. And you gonna get some
Yeah.
more audio. You stay on the res. Next time I come, I ain't staying on the res, but I'll be there during the day.
Don't be
Uh,
scared. What you scared for?
No, I'm being wise. That's what
Look,
I'm
I wasn't
doing.
scared. I was sleeping. You didn't supposed to be scared.
I'm using wisdom, like using wisdom.
We was in fucking tent. That wasn't the whole tent.
You cutting
That's
you cutting in and out. I don't know if it's me or you. Maybe it's because of where I am. What you say, cuz? I can hear you now, but it's like you was frozen. Is he frozen to y'all? Or maybe it's just me on my end. Oh, okay.
If Bigfoot wanted to do something to us, we was in the tent. We were not inside no four walls. So if anyone grabbed the whole tent, we was in that motherfucker. Bring that, and we could have did about it.
You frozen, cuz.
Can you?
Come back in, cuz. You moving now. Okay, I can see you now. Yeah, I heard you when you
Yeah.
said if they wanted to do something to us, they would have did something. But guess what? Um, I can't bring my gun, my shotgun, my AR.
What you want? What you want hurt her for?
I'm
What you
just, I
want hurt?
mean, no, but listen,
Yeah, you want?
my natural instinct is a big creature that's 10 feet plus tall. My instinct will be to defend myself. Like I can't fuck
From what?
around. I can't fuck around and find out.
Listen, listen. Whatever they was throwing on the tent, they were trying to get us our attention to come out the tent because we didn't
Right,
have no tree in the canopy. So they
right.
wanted us to come
We didn't
outside.
go out. Yeah, they was trying to get our attention, but we didn't go out. We didn't fall into the trap.
Or was it a trap? Maybe they just wanted to, probably sit down and have a meeting with us. Who
Okay.
knows?
Yeah.
But I don't think they
Knew?
was there for
Who?
you. I don't think they was there for you anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you said that was your woman out there. So yes, she was there for you.
I don't know if it was a woman or not, but I just
No,
know I
that's what you said. That's what you said. But no,
that's what
they came to my
they,
fucking tent.
they said
So
that.
they came to my tent, and if I wouldn't have said nothing to you, if I wouldn't have said, "Cuz I ain't staying out here by myself," I would have been out there, and they would have been doing that shit while I was out there by myself, and I wouldn't have had no fucking witnesses, and I would have been cussing the next day,
Nah,
like.
I don't know. That probably was the male one that saw you trying to go in the shower. That probably was the male one.
Hey, I just know they need to stay away from me. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. It was an experience. I had it. That's something I can put on my list. Check. Encounter with Sasquatch, Bigfoots, JaGuar.
I mean, I was sleeping good. Like I can't sleep at a time like this. Wake your ass up. You hear that? I'm like, I hear what? I was
Yeah, girl. Until they fuck with you for real, you ain't gonna be saying it was a vibe.
yeah. Greetings. And you know, but yeah, that was the family that said that was a female. I didn't say it was. I
Hmm.
I know
Well,
I know because I
oh, he cut off. I knew his shit was fucking up because he was frozen. But yeah, let me see. Who is that? Big Pontiac. I'm RedtailHawk. That RRJXi stands for Raven RedtailHawk Jaguar. And I can say it in my tribal tongue. Gulana Gigagi Tawodi Tivdasi. He back. He back. Yeah, you cut out, cuz and we almost out of here. We got 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
Yeah.
4. Yeah, you clear now.
But yeah,
Hmm.
hey, he keep me up. Why keep me up? I don't know. But it was the family that said it was a female. I never said it was a female. So but it would have been interesting if they would have, brought me to where they wanted to go. You know.
Yeah, it would have been more. It would have been more than interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Be closer to the houses. Don't be in that back tent that I was in. Don't do it.
That's where it's fun at in the woods. I ain't lying to
Yeah, you
you. Last
take your
year,
ass. You take your ass on out there.
in 2019, when I went out there, and I was standing in the doorway by by the back door drinking my coffee, and I was good night. I said,
Oh shit. He about to come back and then we gonna close out, y'all. We do thank y'all for tuning in. He about to come back in. He, I don't know why it's cutting up for him because he's just sitting at home. I'm out in my car. I don't know why I keep doing that, but um it's still buffering and shit. But yeah, this was a short podcast. We just reminding y'all to honor the ancestors tomorrow. It's really 365. Indigenous Peoples Day is 365. So cuz I don't know why you keep cutting out, but you got any last words, cuz? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
Okay. You got any last words?
They don't want me to tell this story, but it's okay. But yeah, but now, I'm saying, see y'all next same bad, same channel. Yeah, same time as fair channel. Ah,
And see, we can hear you, but you froze. Yeah, you froze. But all right, y'all. We see y'all next Sunday because we having technical difficulties. We see y'all next Sunday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Cause you moved, and then it let us see you move.
yeah, they,
Yeah, they fucking with our live. Y'all don't like us talking about Sasquatch and Indigenous Peoples Day. All right, y'all. Peace.